G'day and welcome back to Wimbledon channel. Those more perceptive among you may have noticed I seem to have got a haircut. Now this is a very special haircut. Year 12 had their last day today. And what they usually do is we usually have cook them up at breakfast, bacon and eggs, and enjoy breakfast with them, and then they head off as a year group to go to the beach and to have fun. Can't do it this year, COVID. So what they did was we had a kind of single serves breakfast catered and all sat down, etc., etc. Some presents were exchanged. People said thank you. Yeah, great little time. But for period one, we had a fade competition. So 4 teachers put their heads on the block, and as you can see, got these stunning haircuts, fades. Thanks to Chris for mine. I think you'll find this side's even better. Check out that. Good stuff. Good stuff. My wife loves it. Loves it. It made me think, it made me wonder, there's kind of these rituals that you have every year, isn't there? Certain things that you do, and Year 12 Muck-Up Day is one of them. It's this kind of concept of Year 12 letting loose the shackles of what they've been doing for the last 13 years at school and moving on. And it's a controversial thing every single year. So depending on what school you're at, maybe certain traditions have kind of set up. Maybe you've got a cycle going where every couple of years, a year does something shocking and it costs a lot of money, and then you're not allowed to do it for a couple of years, and then it slowly goes back. Whatever happens with that, and our school's very, very tame, which I'm very happy with, no problems there. We often have things like this where teachers put themselves forward and are messed with. For the joy of the Year 12s to see them in a different context. And I think that's brilliant. But I do wonder at times with society how we actually show Year 12, show students what it's like to celebrate the end of something and the beginning of something else. It's almost like they get conflicting messages where we're told to just let them go and have fun, but at the same time they need to be responsible. And we say muck-up days, often people will absolutely glory in what they did, mucking up, and share stories back and forth of this time happened and this guy did this, etc., etc. And then when a year group does something, it's often in the paper. We get an example of a shocking one, etc., etc. It's cost all this damage, or that there's a private school at the moment that's in the news for a shocking example, which hopefully didn't actually happen. But I do wonder, and I thought I'd just put it out there. Often, what we see in society is this inability for us to have a kind of a clear narrative for young people to follow. This is how you celebrate. Whether that comes to drinking alcohol, whether that comes to different traditions that are upheld, a muck-up day, etc., etc. I thought that's just something maybe for teachers to have a think about. What is it that your school culture is telling young people, that teachers are telling young people? Because, it's a confusing time. We know that for sure. Teachers see it year in, year out. Students are growing up and they're kind of finishing up, and they often just have all these emotions they don't know what to do with. It happens every single year. It's going to happen tomorrow with graduation as well. And it's probably something good to think about as a school, as teachers. What does our school think about these things? Because often we just react to them rather than having a proactive message. So I thought I'd just, for posterity's sake, record this stunning haircut. Thank you, Chris, for that. And also put it out there for teachers out there to have a think about. And if you want to comment below and have your thoughts on the subject, go for it. I'm very happy to engage with people on what they think about this concept of kind of finishing school and how we do that well, and how we do that in a way that's fun, and how do we do that in a way that's not harmful to anyone.